Jordan already kind of gave you a preview. Okay, so this is going to be around the carpet, not on the carpet, of what we're going to be talking about. Who had on their good listening ears and they remember, because we talked about it yesterday too. It starts with the P. Somebody else? Timothy, you know what we're going to be talking about when we read today? It's when you guess what's going to happen next, and we talked about it yesterday with the story. Do you remember that word? Okay, Bishop, can you help him? Do you remember? What'd you say? Buddy reading? Not yet. We are going to check our stamina today, but not yet. The word that starts with a P, when we guess what's going to happen next, Jonathan A., you remember? It's at the top of your paper also. Does everybody have one? Max? Javi? Prediction. And we're going to make predictions when we read today using our little prediction chart. Christopher, come out of the circle so that I can give you a paper. Everybody scoot back so that we can make room for all of our friends to join us inside of the circle. We're going to be making predictions, and when we make predictions, what do we do? What does that mean? Making a prediction means we're going to, Caitlin?
Guess what's going to happen in the book.
Guess what's going to happen next in the book. So, we have these nice little prediction charts. And if you're sitting in the front row, turn your bodies to face the smartboard for just a second. Show you what we're going to do. Okay. So your first box says clues, and it has a magnifying glass. And then your second box says, what's our word?
Prediction.
Prediction. That's where we're going to guess what happens next, as Caitlin told us. And then your last box says, ooh, what's this word that starts with the C?
Confirmation.
Confirmation. Do you know what it means?
No.
Confirmation is when you confirm. You're going to see if you were right or wrong from your prediction. So we read The Cat in the Hat, right? Let's pretend that we were reading it right now, and this was my chart, and I was sitting in the circle just like you guys, and then they said the cat comes in the house. That was my clue. Cat comes in. And then I had to make a prediction before I got to the part after he came in. So let's just say Miss Cotton was reading, and I was sitting just like you, crisscross applesauce, on the carpet. And then she says, okay, your clue is the cat comes in. Miss Blackman, what do you think is going to happen next? And so I put on my thinking face, and I predict, I think he's going to make a mess. So I'm going to write, make a mess. And then, when he came in, what really happened? What did he do? Did he make a mess? Yes. So was my prediction right?
Yeah.
So then I can put a check. Because I got my prediction right. But what if I said something like, he comes in and he does clean the house. Let's just say, if he comes in and he cooks green eggs and ham. Now, does he do that in the Cat in the Hat book?
No.
So then if my prediction was wrong, what do you think I would put in this box?
X.
X. Because I was wrong. So, that is what you're going to be doing when we're reading. We're going to do the first one together when we start the story, okay? So now I'm going to have you guys turn back around, face the circle. Yes, ma'am. When we get down to the bottom. So we'll do the first one, our first clue when we read the story, and we'll talk about it. We'll do the first one together so that you know exactly what to do. And then we'll make our prediction. And then if you get your first prediction right, what are you going to put in this box?
Check.
A check. But if you get your prediction wrong, then what are you going to put? it's okay sometimes to get our predictions wrong, right? Because we're just making a guess at what happens. We're just thinking ahead using what we know when we're reading, right? Okay, so turn to face the circle, the front row. Thank you for having your eyes on the smartboard. And we're going to get just like Christopher. Go ahead and you can lay down. Sometimes when we read, we like to get cozy and comfy, right? Yes, Jonathan? Okay. And I'm going to be walking around so that everybody can see. So the title of our book is Horace and Morris Join the Chorus. But what about Dolores? Before we start, does everybody have a pencil? Thumbs up if you have a pencil. We're ready. But what about Dolores? So on the front, we're going to start with making a prediction. On the front cover, you see two people, right? They're singing. And in the back, you see somebody like, oh, they're not too sure. So we're going to see what happens. Horace and Morris join the chorus. But what about Dolores? Horace and Morris, but mostly Dolores, love to sing. This is Horace. He's like, la 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 la. Morris, la 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 la. And Dolores, la 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 la. Horace sang the high notes. Morris sang the low notes. So your first box, your clue, this is your first clue. Horace sang the high notes, like I was just singing, like la 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 la. Morris sang the low notes. La 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 la. Dolores. So in your first prediction box, you're going to predict. What kind of notes did Dolores sing?
The high note.
Okay, whatever you think, put it in your prediction. If you think high, then write high. If you think she sang low, then you're going to write low. Maybe you think she sang a different kind of note.
Wait.
She was the woman I sang. La 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 la.
Yeah,
You predict what kind of notes you think she sings. You write it. You write it.
I did. High.
After you write it, give me a thumbs up so that I know you have your prediction. And then after you guys have made your prediction, I'm going to pick one person to come and share what their prediction was. They're going to put it in my prediction box. Okay, does everybody have it?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Shamir, what did you predict? What kind of notes do you think Dolores sings? You could say high, you could say good, bad, loud. What do you think? What kind of notes do you think she sang? You have high? Okay, come write it on our smartboard. Someone's giving you the first sound. Okay, quickly, because we're going to keep on with our story, Shamir. Fast, fast, fast. Thank you. Give you the first sound. High. We say, excuse me, and we keep going. Go ahead. High. So G, oh, let me help you. So you're right, H-I, and then there's a G. And somebody else did it. So G after that. A G. Like when you hear the word goat. Can I make that one? Uh-huh. Perfect. And then an H after the G. Okay, thank you, ma'am. So she thinks Dolores sings high notes. We'll have to see. And Dolores sang notes no one had ever heard before. Look at this picture. A lot of people have their hands over their ears. Some people are frowning like, ah! Like, so, what kind of notes do you think that she sang?
The
Hottest? Maybe bad notes. We'll have to keep reading and see. A chorus, Dolores cried. I've always wanted to sing in a chorus, and now we can sing in one together. So maybe she sings bad notes, because if they liked her singing, would they be looking scared? Or would they be trying to cover their ears? So give yourself a check or X if you got your prediction right in your confirmation.
Go.
Welcome, Maestro Provolone. Boom. Please come right in and let me hear you sing. Horace sang, "Squeak to me, softly of love." He poured his heart and soul into the high note. "What clarity! Vibrato!" Maestro Provolone exclaimed, clasping her paws to her heart. So do you think she liked his singing? Morris sang, "Somewhere under the rain spout." His voice caressed the low notes. "What pitch! What pathos!" Maestro Provolone cried, whispering a tear from his eye. So he loves it so much he cried. You think that he sang nicely?
Yes.
Yes. That's it. Finally, it was Dolores' turn. Oh, we have to see how this is going to go. Dolores sang, "The mouse and the wheels go round and round." She bellowed out notes no one had ever heard before. What enthusiasm! Maestro Provolone uttered, lowering his paws from his ears. Do you think she liked her singing?
No. It's loud.
Loud. Do you think he liked it? Yes? No? Let me see. Thumbs up if you think the teacher liked Dolores' singing. Thumbs down if you think he was maybe like, oh, not so much. There were names of, oh wait. Yes, we did. "He loved us," Dolores assured her friends. "We're in." So she thinks that they're all going to be in the choir. But later that day, when they went to see who had been accepted in the chorus, so in our next box, now we're going to make another prediction on our prediction chart. It says when they went to see who would be in the chorus, and then in the middle, you're going to circle the friends' names, who you think would be in there. Horace. What does his name start with? H. So he's the first one. Circle his name if you think he made the choir. And then there's Dolores. Ooh, I don't know about her singing. Circle her name if you think she's going to be in the choir. And then there's Morris. Circle his name if you think he's going to make the choir too. Wait, we got to check. We can't check yet. Okay, so you're going to circle the name of the friends who made the choir. And we're going to check to see if we're right when we turn the next page. Did everybody circle?
Yes.
Okay, let's check our prediction. There were the names of Horace. So Horace made it. And Morris. But not Dolores. She did not make it. So go ahead and give yourself a check or an X. If you circled Horace and Morris, then you give yourself a check. If you circled Dolores, then you give yourself a check. There must be a mistake. I'll go talk to Maestro Provolone. I'm sorry, Dolores, Maestro Provolone said. He had a sad face on his lip, as if he had just eaten blue cheese. You're very enthusiastic, but I'm afraid your singing is just a little too warm as if he had just eaten bad blue cheese. It isn't only that, Dolores. I'm afraid you just don't have an ear for music. Of course I do, Dolores shouted. I have 2 of them. Dolores stomped off in a huff. How do you think she's feeling?
Sad.
Or maybe even she stomped off.
Sad.
Every day, Horace and Morris passed Dolores on their way to the rehearsals for the big concert. Hi, Dolores. Hi, Horace. Hi, Horace. Bye, Dolores. Where do you think they're going when they saw her bye?
Where did they have to go again?
They made the chorus. So where do you think they're going to go? And they say, bye, Dolores. Where do you think they're going off to go? To the concert. Maybe to go sing. Bye, Horace. Bye, Morris. Dolores tried not to feel hurt. She tried not to feel angry. But in the end, she felt both of those things. She felt sorry for herself. This is not like me at all, she declared. I've got to find something else to do. She knew her friend Cloris was in the choir, but what about Boris? I'm on my way to the rehearsal, Boris told her. It's too bad you don't play an instrument. Then you could be in the band. But at least you'll be in the audience. The audience is important too. I don't want to be in the audience. I want to be in the choir. So is she happy, Brendan, with being in the audience? What does she want to do?
Be in the choir.
Be in the choir. The audience are just the people who watch. I think she wants to just watch all of her friends sing and play instruments, or does she want to join? Determined not to feel sorry for herself any longer, Dolores went exploring. So, let's make our next prediction. She felt sad and she felt angry. So mad, angry, same thing. She went to go explore. So in your middle, Dolores will, what do you think she's going to do about that? She feels sad, she felt angry, she felt sorry for herself. I'm going to go explore. Think about what are some things that you do when you feel sad or you feel angry. Do you maybe go talk to someone? Do you write about it? Do you tell someone? Let's make a prediction. I'm going to make a prediction. I know when I'm not feeling happy, when I'm maybe feeling sad or mad, then I go tell my mom about it. Maybe she can do something to fix it. So I'm going to write, she will tell mom. That's what I predict. But maybe you do something different and you want to write a different prediction. Okay, go ahead. I'm going to give you about a minute to writing your prediction before we find out what she's going to do. She went exploring. When she called out, hey, you guys, look what I found. There was no one to come running and calling back. What is it, Dolores? So she tried climbing a tree. But when she got to the top, she felt lonelier and sorrier for herself than ever. So, do you have your predictions? What do you think she's going to do at the top of this tree? Is she going to think about it? Is she going to cry?
She's sorry.
Is she just going to feel sorry? Just keep feeling sorry in that tree? That's your prediction?
She might be mad about
Okay,
it.
we'll have to see, Jerry Jim. That's your prediction. Max, you think she might cry? She could. What did you write, Isabella? What's your prediction? She will talk about it, maybe. Horace, you think she's going to think about it in the tree? Okay. Thumbs up. Does everybody have their prediction? Okay, I'll wait. Cassandra, what did you put? What do you think she's going to do? think about it. What'd you put, Christopher? What do you think she's gonna do? Tell her mom. What about you, Timothy? What do you think?
She's gonna be brave about it.
Oh, that's a different prediction. I like it. She might be brave about it. Okay, does everybody have one?
No.
What do you think, Ryan? What do you think she's gonna do? What do you do when you're sad or you're angry? Huh? Nothing? You think she's gonna do nothing about it? She just might sit in that tree and do nothing about it, right? Okay, so let's turn the page and see. I've got it. Dolores said, I'm going to write a letter to Maestro Provolone. Oh, so that's what she did about it. She wrote it out. Dear Maestro Provolone, I love to sing more than anything. It makes me feel good inside. When I'm told I can't sing, the words really sting. And my heart hurts as much as my pride. Who tells a bird she shouldn't be heard? Singing is just what birds do. So please, take my word. I'm a lot like a bird. I have to sing out loud and true. Please, Maestro Provolone, doesn't your chorus have a place for Dolores? Sincerely, Dolores the bird. So she wrote a letter. She took action. Dolores felt much better. She slipped the letter under Maestro Provolone's door and skipped away. The next day, see what happens. What a rhyme! What a rhyme! Maestro Provolone declared, waving Dolores' letter over his head. Dolores beamed. You are a real poet. Maestro Provolone went on. And this would make a great song. May I put it into the music for the chorus to sing? So what just happened? What is she going to do with her letter? Jonathan S.? What is she going to do with it, Jones? She's going to make it a song for the choir to sing. Yes, Dolores exclaimed. But, what about me? You? Well, of course, there must be a place in the chorus to sing it. It is your song. You're right, Dolores. Everyone has a place in the chorus. Some singers just need a little more help. Will you let me work with you? You bet I will, Dolores cried. And so, let's make our last prediction. So, on the night of the big concert, there's going to be lots of people there, and they're going to work on her song. What do you think is going to, what do you think is going to happen? Bishop? Okay, so she may sing her song correctly this time. What do you think is going to happen, Genesis? Okay, so she may sing her song nicely. She will sing nicely. What else could happen? Jonathan A?
You know, sing her song softly.
She's going to sing her song loudly?
Softly.
Oh, softly. Okay, so she could sing softer this time. Joan? Huh? She may sing neatly. Omar?
Kind of loud and kind of low.
Kind of high, kind of low. So she may do both, right?
Yeah.
Maybe like la 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 la. We have to see. Did you make your predictions? Okay, go ahead. Make your predictions.
Yes.
Once you make it, we're just gonna wait and give everybody else a chance. I know that Isabella has hers. Her thumb is up. Joan, Genesis, they made their predictions. Caitlin, more people are ready. Christopher. What did you predict, Chris?
I predict it's going to be good.
Okay, it may be good. What did you predict, Jonathan? Nice. Low and high, Jerry? get lots of highs and lows. We'll have to see. Did everybody get a prediction?
Yes.
Go ahead, Genesis. You're gonna wait on you a little while longer. High and low? We'll have to see. Amberly, what did you put?
She will sing nicely.
Okay, so she may sing nicely. Okay, are we ready? Let's see what happens. Still writing. Did everybody get a chance to make their prediction?
Yes.
No, Brendan? Okay, hurry, make your prediction. What are you going to predict, Brendan? How do you think she's going to sing? Brendan? You don't know yet? Okay, let's read on to find out. And la 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 la. Well, look at her face. How does it look? Does she look happy? Or was she like at the beginning of the story? She looks happy. So maybe, how did Dolores sing this time, judging by her face? Did she sing better? Or did she still sing too loud?
Kind of loud and kind of slow.
Maybe she sang a little better. She sang a little better. Well, at least her hands, the teacher's not covering her ears, so maybe she made some improvement. The night of the big concert, everyone was there. Flores and Boris and Horace and Morris, but mostly Dolores. Let's see, their faces all look happy. This could be going good. Horace sang the high notes. Morris sang the low notes. Dolores sang
Softly.
And most of the time, Dolores sang the notes everyone had heard before. So what do you think? She sang probably nicely. They're all smiling, right? On this picture, smile, smile. On this picture, everybody looks happy. No one's covering their ears. So maybe she still sang a little loud, but maybe it was nicely this time. It wasn't loud like, oh my gosh, what is she doing? Right?
She might sing both.
She might sing both. So that's the end of our story. And we made our prediction. So go ahead and check or X if you got your prediction right. Some of you said you think she was going to sing nicely or neatly. You should check that prediction because were their faces happy?
Okay.
Yes. Or so maybe she did sing nicely. Some of you said high and low. Did she sing high and low notes?
No. Yes.
Maybe so, right? Because their faces weren't
the big one.
sad. Morris and Horace sang the high and low notes, and people liked it, so she could have sang like this, high and low. If you put high and low, we can put check, because in the beginning, her friends sang high and low, but it was still nicely, wasn't it? So maybe she sang in tune this time with a little rhythm. Like Skylar told me yesterday, a harmony, so maybe she did both high and low in harmony. So, why do we need to make predictions when we're reading? Genesis. Right, so okay, we can check and see if it's right or wrong. Joni has something to add. Okay, Skylar should be accuracy.
So we can understand what we are saying.
So we can understand what we're saying, understand what we're learning about. And I like where Joe was going with that because when we're reading and we're discussing fiction stories, then we have to think about what we're reading, right? Keep the stories in our mind. We can think about it and see what we're learning about, or check and see if we were right or wrong, like Genesis said. Right?
You would be right or wrong?
You have to see if you're right or wrong. So predictions are one of our reading strategies that help us think about our reading. And we can check to see if we're right or wrong after we make them. So at this time, I'm going to call you by tables to go back to your desk. Make sure your name is at the bottom corner in the box where it says name. So red table can go back at this time. And you're going to stick the paper inside of your reading journal, just like this, so that Ms. Cotton or myself can come around and check it. Orange table can go back, blue table can go back, and green.